Jason Belmonte is back after leading Group 2 positioning. The PBA Tour Finals defending champion is the #1 seed. He's one win away from the championship match to face Kyle Troup. Welcome back, bowling fans. Welcome back to the Strikers Bowling Center at the spectacular Angel of the Wings Resort and Casino here in Arlington, Washington. It's time for the Group 2 Stepladder semifinals. 4 bowlers all want to win the group and advance to the championship match. The group finals will be a race to 2 match. Earlier today, what a finish. 9th, 10th frame roll-off. Show 1, Group 1. E.J. Tackett, a 10th frame, 10th pin problem, missed it, and it opened the door for Kyle Troup, who needed a double and good count, which he got to force the roll-off and get himself the victory to win Group 1. Is he pumped? The answer is yes. So these 4 in Group 2 bowled 4 games yesterday, 2 each, 2 different oil patterns. When the dust settled, Jason Belmonte, the top seed, with a 969 total pinfall, followed by Packy Hanrahan, Anthony Simonson, and Chris Prather in the #4 spot. Welcome back, bowling fans. Wow. All I can say is wow. Here at Arlington, Washington, Dave Bryant alongside the Hall of Famer Randy Pedersen. This incredible crowd treated to an amazing, of course, they love Randy everywhere. An amazing match.
Yeah.
You feel great for Kyle Troup. You interviewed him a moment ago. You feel terribly for E.J. Tackett, who unfortunately had trouble in the 10th.
It was a shocking end to a great match. And, you know, we talked about in our stand-up that I really felt it was going to be as competitive as it was. Nobody saw that one coming. And then for Kyle to regroup when he thought he was done and to step up in the 10th frame to do what he had to do to force it to the roll-off, I mean, it was a crazy match. I didn't expect any of it.
Unforgettable. Now we look ahead. Jason Belmonte gets set to try to defend his title. He's won this event twice already. Last year, very memorable. Took on Don Barrett. All-international final in this bowling center and had a 300 game. Randy, we called it. It was spectacular.
Well, you know, when I asked Kyle Troup who he wanted to face in the finals from Group 2, he said, "I'll keep that to myself. I promise you, it's this guy right here." Jason Belmonte coming off of what he calls a so-so season. Remember last season he was Player of the Year, won 5 times. This season won the Tournament of Champions. He's actually made more money this season than he did last.
And won the PBA Super Slam Cup in Jupiter, Florida as well. Stepladder here, Prather, Simonson. The winner will take on Packy Hanrahan, the two-handed lefty, and Belmo sits at the top, needing a win in the race to 2 match to make the championship match later on CBS Sports Network. A race to 2 match as well, the final show. Wrapping up 5 hours of live coverage. Anthony Simonson, who's won this event before, is ready. So is Chris Prather. First match on the way from outside Seattle. It's the PBA Tour Finals on CBS Sports Network.
The 2023 PBA Tour Finals on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, log on to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. And by Guaranteed Rate. With same-day mortgage, you go from application to approval in as fast as 1 day. And close on your dream home in as little as 10 days. Learn more at Rate.com.
My man. Thank you. Beautiful shot of Mount Rainier in the background, and take a look at the 2 oil patterns. Earl Anthony pattern, 43 feet in length, and players are going to try to keep that ball pretty much in front of them because of the heavy volume. Packy's going to be throwing urethane on that left side of the lane. The left lane, Wayne Webb, 38 feet in length, a lot of urethane, fairly straight up the right. Again, Packy will be curving it a little bit more on the left side of the lane.
He owns 12 PBA Tour titles with 5 major victories. Anthony Simonson.
One of those majors this year. The SBC Masters outside Detroit. A spectacular run. Be the overall leader heading into the show.
This guy's
a 2 sweep over Michael Martell.
Sorry about that, Dave. This guy's got a resume that's been on tour for 30 years. He's only 26.
5 majors, Simo. Yep. Youngest ever to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Music or no music?
5 majors.
Music or no music?
A 5-time PBA champion with 2 major titles, Chris Prather.
Outside Chicago. As talented as any bowler out there. Not his year to date. Like Kyle Troop, big theme in our chat with Chris this week. I need a season saver. Need to get a victory. That's high. Oh. 6, 7, 10 split.
Well, not the start he's looking for, obviously. Going to try to get that ball right over here, cut that 6 into the 7. The ball will do the rest on the 10-pin. Prather going with urethane to start. Anthony Simonson using reactive resin.
7 stands. Open frame for Prather. 33,000+ points. 254,000 plus in earnings. Title, 3 top 5s, 5 top 10s to get here over 2 years. He's into this point disastrous. Wrist just now feeling about 100%. Just to get here through positioning play yesterday.
One high, one light to start with the urethane ball for Chris Prather. Not what you're looking for when you're Chris. 1-game match. Remember, get to Belmonte. It'll be the race to 2. Group 2 out-averaged Group 1 233 to 218. With the high average going to Jason Belmonte, just over 242 a game.
Got to feel pretty good for Simo. See his numbers, 933. Game by game, best 256 in the 4th and final positioning round play here yesterday. Be on the bench and watch your opponent struggle. Right lane. Leads the 4-pin.
Right lane for Simonson. He's using urethane. That's pitch black. On the left lane, he's using reactive resin, the Idol, and it's pitch black on both lanes for Chris Prather. There's a look at his arsenal.
Simonson won this event 2021. Allen Park, Michigan. Speaking of Allen Park and Thunder Bowl, some success there this year as well. Qualified as a top seed. Knocked off Michael Martell, 243-222 for his 5th major win of his career, 12th career PBA Tour title, 3-time USBC Masters champion now, 2016, 22, 23 as well. Pumped in Motown. Youngest player to win 5 majors that we talked about. What a talent.
Oh boy.
Didn't like that. Goes high, 3-pin. Two wins this year. Tackett, despite the struggles today, still, in most people's opinions, the runaway winner for Player of the Year. Belmo sealed the deal here last year with his 5th victory for his 7th Player of the Year honor. Early here, match 1, show 2. Who will take on Troop for the championship? Incredibly gifted. 2 majors. 4-pin. 6-5 career record on TV and major play. About a 217 average. Not overjoyed right now. Trying to find the look.
High both times on the right lane and then light on the left lane. And yeah, and obviously not what Chris is looking for early on, but again, you know, the lanes can change with every shot thrown with urethane. And taking a bowling ball that's got a really nice shiny surface on it and then taking a chainsaw to the surface of that ball, what it would look like it would look like a charcoal briquette. Right? Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what that ball looks like.
Oh. Fourth works on a spare here. 11.
Hates it.
Come
on, Christopher.
Lot left up. 3, 6, 9, 10. And he is struggling.
Trying so hard to make.
Here's one that you want to pay close attention to. 3, 6, 9, 10, and the problem is that back pin, the 9 pin.
For Brady. Nice cover. Maybe a boost for Prather here in game 1. Spare the game, sponsored by Guaranteed Rate.
Yeah. 3-rack, yeah, please.
It was a great cover.
Want to get moving fast with same-day mortgage? You can go from application to approval in as little as 1 business day. Time to get your dream home crazy fast. Learn more at rate.com. It was a necessary cover. You really needed that. Fourth for Simonson, works on a spare at 50. Great year.
Spectacular year.
All the categories led by Tackett. Simo! Scintillating.
A lot of money made from these players here at the Tour Finals. Over $3 million in earnings for the 8 players combined. About 1.7, 1.8 from Belmonte, Tackett, and this man right here, Simonson. Loop.
Combo's a big money bowler.
Dude.
That's not what he wanted. The baby split 310. Lost to Dom Barrett. Group 2 Stepladder final last year in a race to 2 games to none. Barrett threw 279, 246 games at Anthony and dispatched him. Bonte. Slip there, watch it. So it gets the baby split.
Still covers. Still looking for our first double halfway through game 1 between Prather and Simonson. Prather's ball reaction, and anything but likable. Light, high, high.
Time is now for Prather.
High again, trips to
4-9. Late. Fall the 9 pin. And finally, something to be happy about here for Prather. First strike.
Nice break here, tripping the 4-9 out. I think the frame before where he left the 3-6-9-10 was a bad shot, just based on Chris's reaction. You know, that self-talk when he said, "Come on, Christopher," you know. Happens on this left lane, the shorter of the two patterns. How about that right lane, 43 feet, Earl Anthony pattern? How appropriate is it, seeing how Earl Anthony grew up about an hour south of here in Tacoma, Washington.
Fantastic. Wide legend. All right, Prather cut this to 5. Okay. There's a double. There's some light from the Shark.
Simonson up by 5 halfway through game 1. Who will grab this Group 2 win and take on Kyle Troop for the finale?
Halfway home, Group 2 Stepladder semifinals match 1. +5 for Anthony Simonson to his 6th frame, works on a spare here. Prather has caught fire with a double. Keeping it very interesting. Stepladder until we get to Belmo, then a race to 2 Group 2 championship match.
I don't know about caught fire, but there is a spark there.
10 down late.
Nice. Josh, can I have my re-rack, please?
So Alex asked Josh Blanchard, our tournament director, for a re-rack, and 2 of those per match.
Big scores from Group 1. Remember Dom Baird, 250 against Buttriff. Then Troop, 278 against Barrett. Tackett and Troop, 250 to 240.
Left lane, Simo. Oh, yeah. How about that ball reaction to the 1-3 pocket?
Yeah, that one had the perfect bend to it, didn't it?
Back-to-back jacks, 15-pin lead. Wichita Classic, USBC Masters titles this year for Simonson. Great year. Right wrist affected him most of the year. Looks for the turkey here, got it. And 10-pin, making things interesting.
Well, you wouldn't know it when you watch Chris from start to finish, but I've got to believe that that wrist affects the way he delivers the ball at release. His form looks perfect, like it always does. But right there at the bottom, the moment of truth, is to have had some effect on him throughout the course of this season.
See the win probability numbers.
Go.
It's it.
And again, you can tell just by his posture that he liked that one as soon as he let go of it.
He's got the lead. And the win probability shifts again. Gonna go back and forth. Great finish brewing here in Arlington.
A lot of up the back end over end roll on this shot by Chris Prather. 6-pin snapping the 10 out. Go to your home, 10-pin. Home. You again.
Max score numbers. Simonson for the turkey. And the lead. Looked high. 4 down late.
Huge trip 4. It's the way you answer when your opponent starts throwing strikes in your face. You got to stick your chest out, puff up on him. Take a look at profile. Look how low Anthony Simonson's head gets to the floor. I mean, his back is parallel to the approach. Amazing technique, amazing player, just all of the physical tools, the physical attributes. Just an amazing young man, and what he's done throughout his young career has just been spectacular.
This is the four-bagger. Dean does just that.
Nice.
Crushes the 1-3 pocket with authority.
Now, would you call that a hook or a curve? The shape of that ball.
Probably a hook.
Call that a hook. Why? I want to know. Check that. Check out the
That
shape
thing
right
is
here.
moving.
Call that hook or curve?
I call it incredible.
That's not what I asked you.
I mean, that thing took a left turn. Incredible ball reaction.
You still haven't answered the question.
Because it moved so much right to left. That's why I call it.
So you like hook?
Yeah.
All right.
Good. Let's roll here.
To cut it to 5.
Foundation
out.
frame, big shot, look high. All down. All that matters.
Well, it was high. High flush. Hey, Dave, you know what's better than 5 in a row?
Well, 6 in a row, Randy.
Yes.
Because we have a Pabst six-pack alert.
Yes.
If Chris strikes here, he'll win $1,000.
Yes.
Sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly.
Always.
Scoring rack. Like a timeout in basketball. Slow things down. Think about it a bit. Maybe pins are spotted a little better.
Also makes his opponent have to wait that much longer. Simonson has to sit that much longer to finish the 10th.
Big shot for the lead. Does it? Got the money.
Okay, back 6-pack.
6 in a row. Seen a couple of those among our spectacular stars here today.
And Pabst is cracking out these 6-pack awards like it's nothing. How many is that now? 3 or 4?
Multiple. I think 3. Victim last year of Kyle Troop's 300 game. Group 1 stepladder. Through a 176. Different story here, 10th frame. Where's the help on the 9 pin? The helicopter pin does not get to the 9 somehow. It's still spinning. Amazing.
Very good break here for Prather. Check this out. Ball's a little high flush and then a spinner right in front of the 9 pin. Look out. All right. 2:33 finish. Simonson needs the first strike in 8 here in the 10th frame. On the right lane.
Masters, 3rd T, 3rd the World Championship, 3rd the Players, 4th U.S. Open. Been a great year. This great bowler, striking 8.
No.
Oh!
It's over. Prather moves on.
Incredible split in the 10th. For 9. Amazing. Converts it. That was cool. But Simon needed the strike in 8 and doesn't get it. And Chris Prather will take on Packy Hanrahan in the next match. Two shows, 2 wild finishes. Unfortunately, the match was over, but Simonson, an incredible pickup here.
That rack's not on spot.
Beautifully done on the split. 4-9, wiped out. Tough for Simonson. Better for Chris Prather. The wins, Randy, go ahead.
All right, Dave, thanks, man. Chris, you got that spinner in front of the 9-pin there late in the 10th frame. What went through your mind?
First thing was another bad break, and then the second thing was a little reality hit, and I didn't really throw it exactly like I wanted to. So I was actually fortunate with the 9-pin, and just fortunate to be moving on, honestly.
All right, so now extended play. What's your mindset going into your next match?
Anything can happen. I started off really slow, threw a 6-bagger to put myself back into contention, and honestly, the season hasn't been going the way I wanted it to, so a little redemption time maybe.
And how much of that has been affected by your wrist?
I think it's more mental than anything. My forearm is a little tight, my wrist is a little sore, but I got to just battle through that and see if I can't come away with a victory today.
All right, Chris, extended play. Good luck.
Thank you.
RP, thank you. Chris Prather called this season horrendous when we spoke to him this week. A chance to really turn things around. Pete Simonson, hand-to-hand next. Chris Prather knocks off Anthony Simonson. Match 1, Stepladder, Group 2 semifinals. 233-226. Hannerhan Prather next. Belmonte awaits at the top of the Stepladder. Race the 2, trying to defend his championship at this event. Start your day with one of the best duos on Sports Talk Radio as they highlight the latest stories from around the nation. Don't miss Boomer and Gio weekday mornings, 6 Eastern, here on CBS Sports Network.
Hey, Dave, I was wondering if you could do me a favor.
What's that, Rand?
Can you handle this next segment? I'm trying to stuff the rest of this pizza in my pie hole. I need some fuel for the rest of these shows.
Looks good.
A two-time PBA Tour champion and two-time PBA League Alliance Cup winner, Packy Hanrahan.
What a great story this guy is, huh?
Great to see him PBA Tour Finals for the first time in his career. 2-win season. His first 2 titles. Tremendous high school bowler in Connecticut. Went to Wichita State. Had to earn his stripes there. Part of that prolific program. This guy can bowl. Packy's day starts with a strike. Plenty of confidence, it appears. Dramatic finish in match 1.
Oh, my. Same thing. Simonson left on the same lane in the last match. Prather leaves that solid 9-pin to give Simonson a shot at it in the 10th frame. Simonson comes back, needs a strike, and 6 leaves this exact 4-9. Prather moves on. So what does he do? He starts his next match against Packy with the same thing.
It's amazing.
And they both cover.
And he makes it. How about that?
Look, I know we've already done the guaranteed rate spare of the day, but come on, back-to-back 4-9 conversions, that has to be there. It has to be there for guaranteed rate spare. Let's just make it that.
Those are really hard, Randy, as you know. Incredible. Well done. Yeah, that's big early in the match to avoid an open frame.
Urethane on both lanes for both players. Prather pitch black, Packy purple hammer. Yep. And so the question becomes the same for Chris Prather. How long does he stay in urethane if he continues to advance.
Packy's the only bowler of the PBA Tour Finals this year without a major, but as we check his numbers from yesterday, got to feel he's got the ability to get there one day. Good start. Combined, the two groups entering the PBA Tour Finals, 98 titles and 31 majors.
Take a look at Packy Hanrahan from profile, two-handed. From the other side, there's the bent elbow, the cupped wrist. You have to have that in order to hold on to the bowling ball. The right hand just a guide. Big, tall, lanky young man, and uses his legs nicely to create leverage.
Looking good, Packy, looking good. Packy punch, pack a punch.
Pack a punch.
A lot of different directions with that. Prather, the 2022 PBA World Championship winner in Wauwatosa outside Milwaukee. TOC 2020. Two majors. Strike here. Some weight help on the 10 pin.
Not today, 7-10, not today. Chris Prather, a lot of interest outside of bowling for this man. As we take a look at the 7-10, trying to be a factor, it's not. He likes to fish, has an incredible golf swing. Doesn't play a lot, but if you watched him swing it, you'd say, man, this guy is a single-digit handicapper.
Great athlete.
Go.
It went all right.
Beauty here by Chris Prather, right over second arrow on the shorter of the two patterns and way web pattern. You could see the silhouette of the oil patterns that's projected onto the lane by our good friends at Clutch Bowling.
Packy looks for the front four. Whoa, what happened there? 6-7-10 split.
Through the face, pays forward, full Monty with a 6-7-10. So again, the idea is to try to cut the 6 pin over into the 7.
Seven stands, open frame. And a match changer. So, Randy, you're on a show, highest level in the world. You are looking for this great start, front four. Then you open. How do you respond to that? What's the best way to respond to that?
And you have to have a short memory, right?
So the win probability numbers. That's a lot better.
Hey, Dave, that just answered your question. That's how you respond.
Just like that. Sensational shot from the fifth-year pro. Stream, so he's ever actually won a match on TV officially. Oh, Prather, that's high. Could have been a lot worse. 3-6.
Not very good, Christopher. Ball speed, not rev rate.
Come on.
Target.
Color commentary provided by Chris Prather.
Right.
It's very refreshing.
Were you a big self-talker?
Yeah, but it was more internal than it was external, I think, and a lot of visualization. I like to visualize my motion and just, you know, that motion of throwing it perfect, and then visualizing the shape of going down the lane, the shape I was trying to create.
Prather, that looks good. Perfection. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket, all 10 in the pit. Chris Prather. Head-to-head, Packy Hanrahan, match 2, group 2, here in Arlington. Hanrahan, Prather, head-to-head, 14-pin lead, Chris Prather. He works on a strike. Same for Packy. Cut it to 3. High game yesterday, 257 in his 4th and final game of positioning. Hammer time. Come
on. Very nice shot out of commercial for Packy. First career shot coming this season, Kokomo Classic. And then went on to win the doubles with Mitch Hoope. The Roth Holman doubles.
Left lane, oh.
4-9 on the left side, the 6-8.
That's a good shot, too. Good attempt.
How about a Packy? Oh.
Shot was close.
Packy liked it too. The first shot. Breakdown. 2 lanes so far for Prather.
Any better one.
Go by 27. Big shot. Big strike.
Wow. Frozen rope right at the 1-3 pocket on that right lane for Chris. And looking to increase the lead to 37 with a strike here in the 8th frame. Beautiful profile of one of the best games, if not the best physical game out here. Look at those lines. Left arm in front. And then that upper body position directly over the left knee centered. Perfect balance.
Win probability in his favor right now. 8th frame, go by 37. Wow.
Yes, sir. That was pretty good, huh, Dave?
That was sweet.
All right.
A good break instead of that.
Got to get back into this after that not so kind break in the 7th frame. Max scored 231 for Hanrahan. Oh, rack shredder, baby. Full rack attack.
Good bounce back.
268 max score for Prather. Hanrahan's brain right now saying, I need all of them to have any chance. Prather in the high 230s right now.
Nasty, man.
Left lane, Packy. Okay.
Well, give yourself a chance.
Driver's seat here for Prey. Foundation frame. This for the 4-bagger. There's a re-rack. It's for a 37-pin lead. I'd like to ask the bowlers the grade they give themselves on the season today. He said maybe a D+, maybe a D.
Sounds kind of like my college grade point average.
It's been disappointing. Might change though here outside Seattle. Where's the help? There's the help. Cross the lane, cross the deck, takes out the 10-pin.
What a nice break. Yeah, that was pretty satisfying there, working on a 3-bagger. I mean, I think you got to crack open a Snickers and enjoy a real satisfying moment, don't you, Dave?
It's a satisfying moment of the match, Randy. Sponsored by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers. What a shot.
Good stuff right there. He's moving on. He'll take on Belmonte in a 2-game match to decide the winner from Group 2.
And a chance to upgrade his season grade. Impressive. Lots of treatment on that wrist all year, try to get back into shape after he stretched the ligaments. Talked with you about the form as well, not being 100%.
Well, Prather's going to take a 250 average for his first 2 games this afternoon, and he's going to take that into a 2-game match against Jason Belmonte. Belmonte looking to become the only 3-time winner of this event.
I'll race you.
Race 2-2.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, bowl in tandem here. Get this through. Since it's official. Why not? Have a little fun. That was cool.
If we could just bowl the whole game like that, man, I'd have a chance.
First ever double strike on TV.
Be some good material for his YouTube channel, The House Bowling. 115,000 plus subscribers. All kinds of fun trick shots and challenges. Cool content. That'd be a good one to put on there.
Breakout season for Packy.
You know,
a lot to be proud of.
You wouldn't have to throw another shot. Your TV average would be a little lower, though.
Yeah, that's the problem right there. Throw 2 balls? Oh my God, I can't.
So on my YouTube channel, you can see all kinds of trick shots. Going lefty here, the one-hander.
No, one finger.
One finger.
Almost made it.
And that, I'm telling you, you got to put that on the YouTube channel, Packy. That was awesome.
Check this out, man. One finger in the bowling ball almost makes the 4-6-10.
And they're cheering his name here in Arlington, Washington. That was awesome.
I know.
You guys strong.
You win some, you lose.
Back.
Yes. Oh, 2. Can't hold on to it with 1.
Not 1, but 2 fingers.
It was still
for
awesome,
Packy.
RP.
It was still great.
Prather moves on. Time for today's PBA Tour trivia question. Presented by Go Bowling. Today's question, Packy Hanrahan won his first 2 PBA Tour titles this year. The second coming in the Roth-Holman Doubles Championship. Who was his partner? Might have been mentioned earlier in the show, so see how closely our great PBA fans
I mean, I know it, but
were listening. More coming up. So great to be back at the Angel that Wins Casino and Resort. Spectacular facility. Strikers Bowling Center north of Seattle. PBA's first return last year in 18 years, back-to-back years. Fantastic to return and fantastic going so far for Chris Prather. Disappointing season, maybe no longer. Beats Simonson by 7, takes down Packy Hanrahan. Next up, Jason Belmonte and Prather in a race to 2 to see who wins Group 2. Winner of that takes on Kyle Troop for the PBA Tour Finals Championship. So our question again, presented by Go Bowling. Packy Hanrahan won his first 2 PBA Tour titles this season, the second coming in the Roth Pullman Doubles Championship. Who was his partner? It was Canadian sensation Mitch Hooper.
I knew that. They absolutely ran him over in that event.
2 titles for Packy. Definitely a breakout year. Welcome back, Dave and Randy, the Hall of Famers. So now, Belmo, Prather, to wrap up this Group 2 event. This should be fun to watch. Belmo has just been so fantastic. The Super Slam Cup win, the TOC win, his 15th career major. Belmo loves this event, defending champion.
I mean, I still think, even though what EJ Tackett's done this season, Simonson, I mean, he's still the face of the PBA Tour, is he not? Jason Belmonte is known throughout the world because he's maybe the greatest ever. And he's got a little extra motivation coming into this event, and we'll talk about it during his match against Chris Prather.
Are you surprised Prather has come this far?
No. I mean, the guy's so good. I think that a lot of times, and I know so many players have gone through it, myself included, you know, you have some really good seasons or some really good years, and then you get a little complacent. And with Chris, it may have been a combination of that plus the wrist injury, which kind of slowed him down. But, you know, when you're that good, it's not something that's going to last a long time. And so there's no surprise that Chris is in the position he's in.
Big theme for Prather in this event, a season saver. Still has the possibility for that. Got to beat Belmo first, though. Next up, the 2023 PBA Tour Finals Championship. Race to 2 here on CBS Sports Network as we wrap up 5 hours of live coverage. 9 total hours over 2 days. Spectacular bowling on the way. Belmo, Prather, head-to-head. Race to 2, can't wait. Great signs, Randy, as well.
Oh, ring your Belmo.
Ready to bowl. Match 3, race to 2 to see who wins Group 2 to take on Troop in the championship. Belmonte, Prather.
He owns 31 career PBA Tour titles. The all-time majors king with 15, representing Australia, Jason Belmonte.
Big money, Jupiter, Florida, Super Slam Cup, then back home to Australia. Finally see his family again after 5 months in the States. Right back over. What'd he do? Led the group. 969. To be the top seed. Belmo. Whoa. No tie. 46. What do you think, Randy?
Well, he's in early with reactive resin. We'll see how that works out for him. Worked pretty well for EJ Tackett.
Whoa! That's odd.
Well, remember yesterday he missed 2 spares. He missed a 10-pin and a 3-6-10, and typically a great spare shooter. Jason's been anything but that the last 2 days. Shocking.
Very early. Race to 2. Group 2 championship. Prather is back. Clearly. 2 great games. Trip 10-pin. This is a race to 2. Got to win 2 games to take it if we're tied 1-1 as we had earlier today. Kyle Troop and Tackett will have a 9/10 frame roll-off. Kyle Troop took that in Group 1. And he'll play the winner of this next.
Good shot. Real good touch on that shot, leaving that blower 7 for Chris Prather.
Wrestling World Championship last year. Also part of the PBA League champs, Portland Lumberjacks, led by their manager Tim Mack, along with Troop Westmalott, Packy, Arturo Quintero. So certainly a good 2022 for Prather. Sensational for this guy as we check Belmo's arsenal.
Yeah, I'm checking. I'm trying to figure out what he's using. I can't hardly see it on my small monitor. It's IQ Tour right there on the right lane. So I think it's phase 2 on the left and IQ Tour on the right. And that is correct. That is in phase 2. Shiny, very shiny. It's one of the things with all the manufacturers and the reactive resin balls. The cover stocks are so versatile where you can sand them, you can shine them, just to create different shapes and motions. Oh, that one had a little more heat behind it. You can see the ball actually kind of slow down and stop right in front of the 1-3 pocket. A little bit of side roll with some forward roll to it as well, and well, that splits the 8 and 9 in half.
No spins, stood no chance. None whatsoever. What a shot for Belmo. Third for Prather. Nice.
These chamois get a lot of work, man. I mean, it's a huge workout for all the players, getting that lane oil off of their bowling balls and clean surface, as clean as they can get it. I wonder what the absorption rate is for those chamois. I mean, at what point can you wring it out and maybe fry up some chicken, you know?
Good question. Prather always deliberate, methodical, strike breakdown, left, right lane. So far for him. It's the double, 11-pin lead.
Oh, even out of focus, it looked like a bucket. And then the 8-pin and the 5-pin goes late. I do believe it's the 2-4 standing. Let's take a look one more time from this angle. Look at that oil ring on that bowling ball. That's why the players wipe those bowling balls down, man. You got to get that clean surface with each and every shot, except when you're throwing it straight at a spare.
Four-time member, Team USA, Chris Prather takes care of business, avoided the bucket. That's good news. Well, just a 1-pin lead heading into Belmo's 4th frame.
Yeah, you know, I just thought of someone when I watched Chris Prather bowl. You know what it looks like to me? It looks like the bowling ball weighs like 10 pounds. He makes the bowling ball look like it's extremely light. Does that make sense?
It does.
Instead of 15
Easy.
pounds, he makes it look like it weighs 8 pounds.
Free-flowing, smooth.
Hold, and it does. Are you kidding me? That push down, carry down from the urethane. Big help there from Belmonte on the right lane. Hey, Dave, you know what frame it is?
Which one is it, Randy?
You know.
Oh, the beer frame sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ask for the original and please drink responsibly. Belmo for the 4-bagger. 19-pin lead. Try to stay high. 4-pin this time.
Well, again, remember the left lane is the shorter of the two patterns, and if not enough oil is pushed down the lane by the urethane balls, the reactive resin is going to react much more violently, and that's what we just saw there. Belmonte taking a little extra time on this spare attempt. Look out.
Whoa, and he missed it. You know, he was doing the start-stop there. Seemed really out of whack from the beginning. And then stuck.
Well, there's something going on with Jason Belmonte in his spare attempts. He whiffs the 3-6 and now a 4-pin. He missed 2 yesterday. This is crazy.
Prather tries to take advantage. Works on a spare, fifth frame, does that. A good strike, right lane for Prather. Never lost to Belmo on TV. That's amazing. Not a lot of people can say they're undefeated against one of the greatest of all time. This is a race to 2. 2 games. Prather 16th on the PBA Tour points list this year.
Oh. Had a little airtime behind that one, didn't he? But it ends up in a perfect spot. And now Prather with a 14-pin lead here in game 1 against the world's greatest in Jason Belmonte. Lots more to come just north of SeaTac. Stay with us.
Bowl anywhere, anytime with the PBA Bowling Challenge. Mobile game for iPhone, iPad, and Android. Continuously updated with new ball options, new venues, new competitions and challenges, and in-game rewards. Visit PBA.com and download the free app today. Some struggles for Belmo in this first game here, RP. Opens in the 1st and 5th.
Yeah, and the attempts weren't even close. And that was footing issues right there. He looked down immediately at the approach right there by the foul line, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens from here on out every time he has to shoot a spare.
Out of the break, good response.
You can do that, not have to worry about it.
That helps, doesn't it? Third highest point total of the 8. Again, over the last 2 years, that's how this elite field is chosen. Entering play, 57,000 plus points, 607,000 earnings, 6 titles, 11 top 5s, 20 top 10s.
Oh,
That looked good.
nice shot there. Jason, the tour rep from Brunswick, is telling me that, you know, over on the practice pair prior to the telecast, he was practicing spares, shooting a lot of spares. So I think it's just a footing issue. I'm not so sure it's a mental thing. I think it's just an approach thing.
The second one definitely was a footing issue.
Yeah, needs to get that under control, handled. But if you don't have to shoot any spares, oh well. Just keep striking.
4 times representing the Stars and Stripes. Tries for the turkey here, 7th frame. And a 14-pin lead. Got it.
Take a look at Chris Prather in this shot right here. He looks down at the approach as well. So, you know, there could be a slight change in humidity in the building. That'll affect approaches very dramatically. And, you know, just any kind of subtle change with the temperature, the humidity, anything indoors will affect the approaches.
Mm-hmm. For the four-bagger, 24-pin lead.
Oh! What a break.
You better believe it.
What a break. And what a way to take advantage of the openings given to him by Jason Belmonte. Belmonte yet to have a spare in game one. 2 open frames, 2 missed spares. Prather already in the 220s. That's where Belmonte would have been if he would have converted the 3-6 and the 4-pin. And again, we're starting to see that same shape on the right lane that we saw with E.J. Tackett in Group 1. And the right lane breaks down so nice for the players that want to get away from the urethane bowling balls, move in with the reactive resin. And there's just a buildup of hold on that right lane for the right-handers that opt into reactive resin.
Six of 8. That's the good news. The bad news, the 2 were opens for Belmo here in game 1. This for the four-bagger. Foundation frame to cut it to 4. Four-pin.
And again, that left lane is going to be the trick, right? We saw it with E.J. Tackett. We're going to see it with Belmonte. We've seen it with Belmonte. Not an issue for Prather. He's still throwing urethane.
All good on the single pin spare conversion. Prather tries for the nickel here, 5-bagger. Go back up by 25. Put himself solidly in the driver's seat to win game 1. Kyle Troop won Group 1. Beat Tackett in a 9th, 10th frame roll-off.
Whoa.
What was that?
I don't know, but everybody in the building has their hands up.
It's a 5-pin. Everyone have your hand up. You better make it, or he's got to buy.
Look at the deflection of that urethane ball going through the pocket. Went right by the 5-pin. Yep, that's pretty much all you can do in terms of reaction. Chris, God, I'd bet everything I have that he won't miss this.
Right at it, he's got it. Hands down.
Thank you, Chris. I didn't want to lose the farm on that spare. You know, I know a guy that missed a 5-pin once on television at the Tournament of Champions at Riviera Lanes in Akron, Ohio. I know a guy.
It wasn't you.
It was me.
Oh, dang it.
Need to settle down after that one.
Yep, my spare ball stuck onto my thumb, missed it left, and let's just say it wasn't a real proud moment.
Did you buy for the house? Later?
Well, they didn't really do that back then.
Okay.
It was just like if you missed a 5-pin, you stunk. I was like, yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. All right, 17 in the fill to shut out Belmonte here in game 1. Max score Belmonte 225, Prather 239.
Go. With loft. Lost the deck, no help though. Messenger to the 10-pin.
About that time.
It's okay. 9 spare 9 will get it done.
About that time.
Spare 8 will get it done. cover. All right, 8 or better. Grabs a reactive ball, but he still needs 8 or better. I don't foresee him throwing the reactive ball now. Wait. Well, he's going to throw the reactive ball.
Interesting. Eight for the win. Takes 9, takes 10, takes game 1. 228 for Prather, good enough to beat Belmont in game 1 in the race to 2. Halfway there. Gotta wonder what Chris Prather's thinking about. And we're going to hear that from Randy with Chris in a moment. To have a lead on Belmont. As we noted earlier, he's never lost to Belmont head-to-head on TV. 3-0 heading into this match today. Ball change here, Belmont. Experimentation. End of game 1. Winning one game against one of the greatest of all time, a man who has the most majors ever, 15. It's one thing. Winning 2 games, huge challenge. Can't wait to watch it unfold here on CBS Sports Network. Cross lane for the 10-pin. But it's Prather winning game 1. Randy questioned the choice. Reactive ball where he needed 8. Left lane, and eventually trip 4-pin got 10. Randy, what was he thinking?
All right, so Chris, you need 8 on the fill to win game 1, and you're a lock to get at least 8. With the urethane, you go to the reactive resin ball. Take us through that.
Yeah, that's the perks of being bad at math and not knowing it. You know, easy to commit to a ball change and just go out there kind of free, you know?
Well, thanks for your honest candor. That was great. Now, do you stay with the urethane, or are you going to go to the reactive in game 2?
I'm going to think about it here in the break and then make a decision. I mean, I did trip a 4-pin. I'm known for that, so I might stick with it.
All right, Chris, thanks very much.
Thanks.
RP, KP, thanks. Prather wins game 1. But he's got to beat one of the greatest of all time in game 2 next. The on-lane graphics you see, including the oil patterns, which are projected on today's lanes, courtesy of Clutch Bowling.
Love me some Clutch.
Looking fabulous. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, join CBS Sports Network for the 47th Annual Collegiate Women's Sports Awards. As we honor standout performers and community leaders live from Los Angeles, right here on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Game 1 in the books for Prather over Belmonte. 228, 215. Time now for game 2. Race to 2.
It's been a crazy, crazy day, man.
Been a great day. Loft, left lane. Strike.
Stays with the urethane after throwing reactive resin ball change on his fill shot in game 1.
I love the interview, love the answer, by the way. I mean, he was honest, right?
He was.
How will Belmo bounce back? Good start.
Well, Jason Belmonte bowling with a heavy heart this week as him and his family had to say goodbye to his grandfather Antonio. His his grandfather meant so much to not only the entire family, but in Jason's own words, he owes so much to that man, and everything he has and everything he is because of Antonio, and lessons that he could have only learned from him will be passed down to Jason's entire, into his entire family and all of his children. Our condolences and thoughts and prayers are with Jason and the entire Belmonte family.
Well said. Strike. Belmo, good start game 2. After not 1 but 2 opens in the first and 5th frames of game 1. Never could recover. Had a couple turkeys in there. Prater's 4-bagger frames 5 through 8 did the job. Game 2. Fresh start Belmo, 9-pin.
Got the 5 out.
Referring to the 5-pin from game 1.
Been a while since we've seen Chris on TV. Missed the self-deprecating humor. He's very glib.
He's good at it. He likes to give himself the business. But you got to respect the guy that's honest too. I mean, you know, a player that owns up to it the way Chris did in that interview was pretty awesome, and you like to see that. It just shows you the human side of these guys, these players, and it's nice to see.
Chris told us this week he'd have a good start to a block, qualifying match play, and then just fall into a deep hole. Could never recover. Tournament after tournament. Very frustrating for him. Lacked consistency. Been great here today, though. Amazing run up this step ladder continues.
Now, you know what makes these high-level players so great is that they're able to play multiple angles. They can go straight. They can hook it. They can throw it slow. They can throw it fast. They can roll it end over end. They can create side rotation. They're not limited to just one way of throwing it.
Belmo clearly has his hands full. Checks the footwork. Looked out the foul line. Does strike, though.
Definitely another footing issue going into the foul line. Let's take a look if if he's sticking or if he's slipping. That looks like he just came to a complete stop.
Looks to stay perfect front four. Does just that. Great pin action.
Got to be careful on that left lane. Look at that. Yep, that is a stick. You can see the heel come up off the ground. He was thinking or feeling that there would be a little bit longer slide in that approach, and when you come to a complete stop like that, it's unexpected. Jason did a good enough job of getting the ball online and into the pocket.
How will Chris respond? Very well. Locked in. Dual oil patterns. Challenging conditions. A great 8-bowler field. Troop took Group 1. Can Prater do the same in Group 2? Win probability way currently in Belmo's favor.
It's early.
It's early. Prater for the turkey here to cut it to 10. 10 pin. Just enough of it. Timber on the 10.
What the heck hit that 10 pin? The mechanic in the back? I still can't tell. The rack came down. That's crazy.
Seeing some interesting hits here today.
10 pin falls forward like it got hit by a taser.
Bubba wants the front 5. Got it. He did have a 300 game in this event last year. And we have a Pabst 6-pack alert. And Jason Belmonte strikes here. He'll win $1,000, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon on Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. Trying to make the struggles of Game 1 a distant memory. For the front 6. Oh boy. Oh baby.
He's really got to make quality shots on that left lane. There's not enough push in the middle part of the lane like there is on the right. He has to finish Game 2 on that same lane. Jason Belmonte looking to even things up. He's got a 30-pin lead halfway through Game 2.
The 2023 PBA Tour Finals on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, log on to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. And by Guaranteed Rate. With same-day mortgage, you go from application to approval in as fast as 1 day and close on your dream home in as little as 10 days. Learn more at Rate.com.
Special thanks, as always, to Travis O'Neill, Chief Executive Officer, the Angel of the Winds. Jeff Wheatley, Chief Operating Officer, Angel of the Winds, and John Baca, Director of Slot and Bowling Operations. Angel of the Winds. Thanks, guys, so much for your incredible hospitality. This amazing facility.
Yeah, man. I mean, Travis O'Neill and his people, what an amazing job they do here. This place is absolutely first class. All the way around.
6-10 for Prather. Resuming action. And some frustration here in Game 2.
Yeah, he was on 3 in a row, and he could have closed the gap to 10. Instead, he goes through the nose out of the commercial break. And remember,
Mark.
Yeah, remember, even with the problems Belmonte's had, he's dominated the qualifying portion of this event, averaging 242 coming into today. That was his 4 games yesterday. Must win Game 2 for Belmonte to have a shot at this title against Kyle Troop coming up right after this.
Time is now for Prather in Game 2. Late tap on the 10 again.
Again? That's like the rear attack, like the rear naked chokehold, and then it goes down, right? It's crazy.
Very unusual pin action.
It's so insane. It keeps falling forward.
All right, Belmo, big lead here. Trying to go 42 for the front 7. Locked in so far. Out of the break. Bump on the 10.
That right lane is so juicy right now.
7 up, 7 down. Belmo, the first 7. Tori Bowling, a perfect 300 games. Should hear any other player on today's show. Oh, a perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Belmo had a 300 in this event last year. Looks for 8. Sometimes you need that scout across the deck, RP, to mash the 10-pin. Boom!
Just assaulted the 10-pin. Watch this. Just a brutal attack. Head pin into the 10. Ooh. This is going to go to a 9th and 10th frame roll-off for all intents and purposes. Belmonte perfect in game 2. He's going to get the choice of starting lane and position, and it's going to be interesting to see which lane he chooses. I think he chooses a start on the left lane and finish on the right. Kind of what we thought E.J. Tackett was going to do, and E.J. did the exact opposite.
Not pay off for Tackett.
Belmonte looking for another 300 game. Do you know if he were to, and I'm not going to say all of the words because I don't want to jinx him, right? But, you know, if he were to do something crazy in the 9th and 10th frame, he'd be the only player to do it 3 times.
On TV.
Be the first guy to ever do it on TV. 3 times.
3 times. There have been 34 officially. E.J. Tackett's 300 at the Super Slam Cup was not for a PBA Tour title, so it didn't count on the list, although it was a televised 300 game. So officially on the list, Belmo's 300 here last year, June 5th in Arlington, was the last perfecto on TV.
Well, and you have Wes Malott with 2. It was a specialty event. Ryan Schaefer with 2. One of his was a special event.
Has another one.
Yeah.
All right, 9 up, 9 down, 3 to go.
Now, if he was finishing on the right lane, I'd have more confidence in this going down. I just feel like the left lane's a little more picky. Right lane, he's got all the room in the world, plenty of hold. Left lane, it's a little bit trickier.
Looking for 10. Got it!
Easy there. 7-9. 7-9 taking a peek.
We might just see one. Belmo's first came in 2012 in Las Vegas. Second came last year here at this event over Kyle Troop. Looking for 11. Got it! 1 more to go. Will he make history as the first ever to hold 3 televised 300 games in his career? A lot of history hinges on this shot. For perfection, Belmo! He's got it! Belmo does it again! A 300 game! The 3rd of his career on TV. A first ever in PBA Tour history. Boom, Belmo! Boom!
That's for you, Antonio.
You're cleaning it after this match. I said you're going to clean it after our match. Nobody's getting injured because he wants to not clean the approach.
At this event.
I don't care if I'm bowling or not.
Chris Prather very unhappy about the approaches here. A lot of footwork issues. Look, he's really mad now. He's kind of airmails that, chucks it down lane. But he's got to regather himself and put the emotions in check because we're headed to a 9th, 10th frame roll-off.
This 1-1 tie must be broken by a 9th and 10th frame roll-off.
He stopped.
Number 1 seed
I start.
Jason Belmonte has indicated that Prather will start the 9th and 10th frame
Back to back,
roll-off.
raise to 2 9th, 10th frame roll-offs. We'll keep going if we need to with a one-shot roll-off if it's tied. You saw how angry Chris was a moment ago.
Yeah, and Belmonte going the exact same strategy E.J. Tackett used in his roll-off with Troop.
Here we go. Roll-off underway. 4-pin. Last year, in the championship with Dom Barrett, Belmo threw a 300 game, then had to come down from the high of that. And he demolished Dom in game 2 en route to the PBA Tour Finals title. This time it comes in game 2, setting up the roll-off with Prather.
Wow.
He's still upset.
And that looked like a little approach issue once again, and this time it was on Chris Prather. Now Belmonte, if he can throw 15 in a row, he's going to advance to take on Kyle Troop for the title. He's got 12, and 3 more will do it.
Just rolled the 35th all-time televised 300 game.
Just separated himself again from the rest of the tour.
Keeps it going. Amazing.
13 in a row. 2 more and count. 2 more and 1 to be exact.
Whoa, ran 10-pin. What a rake. Tough, tough.
That was violent. About the fastest ring 10 you'll ever see.
And strike streak at 13.
All right, no issue. Now, big shot coming up for Belmonte. If he strikes, he's going to force Prather to strike first ball.
Josh, may I please take a re-rack?
Belmo wants a re-rack. So tournament director Josh Blanchard for that. Take a little time here. Think this last shot through. Kyle Troop awaits the winner. He beat Tackett and roll off himself to win Group 1. Big field shot. Big strike.
All right, same situation now for Prather. He needs 2 strikes and 1. If Prather does not strike on this ball, he loses, and Belmonte will advance to take on Kyle Troop.
There's Kyle, right in front of us, awaiting the winner. Does Prather have what it takes? Big shot. Big time. Strike to win. Spare would be a tie. And send us to a single ball roll off. For the win. Prather got it! How about Chris Prather? He's going to beat Belmo and take on Troop.
Season saver.
His theme all week long. Yeah! 4-0 all time. On TV against Belmonte. That in itself is extraordinary. More history than 300 game, but now a focused Chris Prather is through to take on Troop. Wow. Prather, Troop.
Great shots that Chris Prather threw there when he had to. He comes through. And just a tremendous effort. Withstood a perfect game by Belmonte and still prevailed. He will now take on Kyle Troop for the title.
Chris Prather, 9th, 10th frame roll-off, and is able to knock off the defending champion, Jason Belmonte. What a finish for Prather, and the Shark is through to take on Kyle Troop. Coming up next on CBS Sports Network. Now for Randy Pedersen and the entire crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long for now. Back after the break to bring you the PBA Tour Finals Championship match. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.